The girls are on me. Damn. Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy swag.
What is good, Hothead Nation? My name is Timothy Hotchur, and today it is a little different. Today is going to be a little different. Of course, I'm still going to mix in little jokes, but this is no joking matter due to the fact that you've already seen the thumbnail and you know we're already talking about Eugenia and her issue. And I literally was working on this video for so long, but I'll get into that here a little bit later. But first and foremost, make sure to subscribe to join the Hothead Nation, and also like, comment down below. Do you think she actually has a chance? And you'll probably get the whole entire gist of why the title says what it says once I explain what's going on. So Eugenia is a very popular YouTuber. She actually has over 1.4 million subscribers concurrently, and pretty much what she's known for is hair, makeup, and also cosplay. But right now she's under fire due to the fact that her latest cosplay revealed something more disturbing than anything. Now, I'm not gonna front. The only reason why I know of Eugenia is not because of YouTube, it's not because of Twitter, it's simply because of a Reddit post when I was just searching Reddit for hilarious things, and one of them just expressed how one of these YouTubers need help. And I looked at the picture, I said, holy shit, like this person is dynamically just beyond helpable. They are literally a skeleton with skin, just skin, that's it. And unfortunately, you would think that right now there was a way of turning back, there could be some way to help her. I'm here to say there is no helping anymore. It does not matter, and I will prove it to you. So let me give you some background upon me, because it would definitely help out exactly knowing why I think this way, and where I came from, being that I was already skinny. So when I was a kid, pretty much I was highly allergic to plant life and everything around me. My parents decided to send me to a physician who specialized in that. A nurse administered the test on my back. They pricked me. My back was like super itchy for the rest of my dang-gunnit day. But I found out something very interesting with the tree test. I'm allergic to all plant life, but that's besides the point. A few years fast forward, pretty much I went back and I said, okay, hey, this office gives me nostalgia. This is where I figured out that I'm allergic to all plant life. But that wasn't the worst part. They decided to administer a second test because of, upon my request, I said, hey, I want to figure out exactly why am I having, when I was a kid, why was I having such a difficult time consuming food and throwing it up? See, when I was a kid, I would throw up a lot of food. My parents looked at me. They thought that I was just being, you know, rebellious, that I didn't want to eat the food. They tried so much just to get me to eat, where at one point they were so scared because I was so skinny. My ribs were literally showing. I was getting to the point where they needed to take me to get like some kind of substitute nutrients to get into my body. Well, the test, when I was a teenager, I was starting to eat again, and I wasn't eating the most. I was still significantly skinny, but I got the test back on my back. The nurse came in about 20 minutes later, and she almost screamed. She thought she had grabbed the wrong test. She went back out of the room. She returned, and she thought that the test was more of the plant life. Well, lo and behold, I was actually allergic to almost every food known to man. Fish, chicken, eggs, anything you name it, I was allergic to it, and it showed up in my test, and I have proof, so it's not like I'm BSing you. So my parents literally looked at this and they said, maybe that's why. Now, I say food. Why? Because I'm going to eat you. Just like KFC, I'm going to grab a good old drumstick. I will just go ahead and grab both drumsticks, put them on my mouth, my lips, and let the grease soak in. What? I will eat it. Why? Because I'm hungry as AF. I don't care. I eat the food regardless of being allergic. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to breathe, but I love food. So literally I started gaining pounds. I stopped doing extracurricular activities that would cause me to burn the calories that are needed for my daily intake. And really when I had my son, it was not, I really gained the pounds. Now I'm still nowhere near where I like to be, but I really want to be a bit more heavy heavier set with muscles. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to tell you that that is a little bit of redemption from a skinny guy who thought there was no way of coming back. Now, if you look at such a huge influencer like Eugenia, she has people that are backing her up 100% of the way, getting likes over 7K. And that means that 7K of people that believe in what she's doing to herself. But pretty much what I want to bring up is certain things that have been rising up in her past that she has either curbed, doesn't want to talk about, and ultimately she needs to either get in her channel take down due to the influence she gives to other people. Now let's go back to 2017. Now you're probably asking me, why is 2017 so prevalent at this current time? Well, there was a young kid that had already noticed her issue. Let me display the clip right now.
She makes amazing videos. And this is a message to her. So, Eugenia, I know you have anorexia. And I know you're not really admitting it, really. But it's quite noticeable. Don't get me wrong, I love you to bits because you're the best YouTuber in the whole world.
As you can tell, the kid is definitely one of the brightest. You can already tell that she sees what's going on with Eugenia, and this was back in 2017. And this is not the only video where a kid has been begging this influencer to get back in shape. Now, this is beyond repair. Her body is already consuming everything it can. At this point, I believe that food isn't even the problem right now. It is more the psychological mind that needs to be analyzed, that needs to be displayed, because right now, this platform that she has, 1.4, she can continue on like this. She doesn't have to go out in public. She doesn't have to get a job. She has the supporters that are going to watch her content regardless of that ad revenue, the Twitch streams, and we'll get into the Twitch streams here in a second. Now, in that clip, the kid is pronouncing everything to her, that she is worried about it. You're not telling us that you're anorexic. Well, then what's the next step? What is her response? You would think that such a heartwarming video would get to Eugenia. Well, it did. It did get to her, but her response is only to curve it, saying that the channel who re-uploaded the video is a troll channel just to display how skinny she is, and that she didn't want to directly speak to that channel due to the fact that pretty much all they do is rip on her videos. She does not highlight one moment. She just says how nice the kid is and that she appreciates her concern. But other than that, that is it. That is all that the spooky, scary skeleton of Eugenia says. That's it.
The reason I actually did not respond to that girl's video was nothing at all against the girl. But that girl who uploaded that video, I think she actually, or maybe her parent did or something, they actually took that video off of YouTube. So I'm assuming that either her or her parent don't want that on YouTube. And that video was uploaded by that skinniest girl in the world account, and I don't know if that girl wants that on YouTube. But to that girl, I thought she seemed super, super sweet, and I thought it was really nice of her to care for me and stuff. So yeah, I thought it was really nice of her.
But that is all we get from Eugenia. Now, that was 2017. Let's fast forward to last year. Last year, a YouTuber uploads a video of the issue of dehydration marks on her body. You could tell that there is something wrong. And that was last year. This is 2018. And this is damage done in such a long span of time. Just imagine what I'm going to bring you with today. At the time, she was dehydrated. People are saying that she's getting seizures. They're covering a lot of issues. And you're thinking that maybe Eugenia is going to stand up to talk to her fans to actually address what's going on with her life. No, she decides to continue into 2019 and post a video that finally gets enough people fed up with whatever she's going through. Now, personally, to me, she is not only at fault here. whoever is around her social circle, whoever has contact with her is just as liable for her murder or her own suicide, honestly. Her own suicide. That is it. Because you are watching one of your closest people, the adults, the parents, regardless, yes, she's a grown woman, but parents can also get back into your life and influence certain things you do. And I really don't hope that she did not shut out her parents, that she did not just cast them out and cause them to not have a word in her life. Hopefully she has a relationship, because it is now the parents' decision to start intervening. I know for my parents, if I was self-destructing, they will intervene, they will talk to me, they will try to get me on the right path. But that doesn't equate all parents, right? And so why the Kingdom Hearts, you might ask? The Kingdom Hearts 3 has just released for the Nintendo Switch and other multiple systems. And so what better way to get the ad revenue she needs by doing a cosplay? She does that exactly, and it has gotten negative attention, even from bigger YouTubers saying that she needs help, writing full letters saying that you need help. But I'm here to say that there is no help at all. That you can only hope that her parents, her closer ones, talk to her, because at this point all she needs is to have the views. That is it. Whatever is going on with her body, it is over. Now I want to show you guys the latest video. I do want to go ahead and let you know that this video is very graphic. It does shows pretty much a body, a skeleton with skin on it. That's all it shows. And if you are very fidgety, very disgusted easily, I highly describe that you skip over to a part that you do not see what comes next.
Now, this is my Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi cosplay. So this is the outfit. It is Kairi's dress that she wears in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I love her look and like her outfit in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it's super awesome. So
now the worst part is that I did not realize this for myself, but a Redditor decided to capitalize in the comment section of the original post. He or she mentioned that the legs of Eugenia is so red that blood circulation isn't properly going through. Now we don't know if this person is 100% a doctor or nurse or somebody that's going to school right now and studying about the anatomy of people, but the redness in the legs, if you see it for yourself, it is extreme. You would think that maybe going to the nearest KFC, grabbing a big bucket of chicken will fix whatever is going on, but that is sadly not the truth. And I will tell you, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I am no one in the medical field, but just off of the rip, knowing that when I was going to college to become a nurse, it was very prevalent and known to me that, let's just say for instance, that children in Africa, they are severely hungry. The worst thing you can do is give hungry people a large amount of food. Why? Because the body is not ready to consume all of those nutrients. It will start self-inflicting harm. What you think is probably going to be a good factor for that person turns into their ultimate death. What she really needs is a mental diagnosis to see exactly why does she think that self-harm, self-starvation, self-infliction is the right way, or it is normal. Honestly, to have such a young child tell you that you are anorexic regardless of you not wanting to bring it up, that is a factor all in itself that needs to be addressed by YouTube. I'm not saying that YouTube should shut down her channel, right? She worked hard, she got to 1 million. There's obviously 1 million people that enjoy her content, but she is very nice. She seems like a very nice person. She has a good surrounding community as of what I can tell, but honestly, she needs to be suspended to either get the help that she needs, an intervention, because being skinny is not something that somebody should complain about, especially in the USA. It should not be something that you should have to die over. But yet there's people who decide not to eat when those overeat. I cover a story with TLC of a heavyset man who I thought was actually going to turn around his life, but unfortunately had bamboozled everybody and decided to go back into the way that he was normalized in. It was just too hard for him. But I do not think that her fans, people that go onto her video regardless of PewDiePie's arrival on the subject, it's not going to help. It's going to have to come from the right people, and it's got to be directed in the right way. She's just going to upload a video after a couple of weeks, and we're going to see a person pretty much kill themselves. There is a channel on this website where pretty much a man has grown a tumor, I believe, in his head, and you see his health in the tumor get bigger and bigger to the point where his last video was uploaded and then he died after. What we are seeing literally is someone's death. You are watching somebody commit suicide over a time span ever so slowly. And I hate to see this, but YouTube, hopefully they can intervene. It's not really YouTube's fault. It's mainly Eugenia's fault, and also the people around her that can actually influence or help change her perspective. With that being said, my name is Timothy Hotchur. You're the Hotheads. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.